Vienna Mine snow totals. This is our storm total since last week when our storm initially started. 71 inches has fallen in the central mountain areas. Again, that's nearly 6 feet of snow, anywhere from 58 to 64 inches between southeast Idaho and up in western Wyoming. We've had lots of snow out there. A little bit of a slow commute this morning for some of the pass areas. In fact, we have snow coming down and blanketing the roadways along the Teton Pass area. Now, plows were just out, so I know that the traffic, or the roadways are at least open. Definitely want to have four-wheel drive, or if not, some chains on hand if you're heading over the pass areas, because it's going to be slippery out there. Notice a lot of those cars are snowed in. A lot of folks probably just staying home today to dig out their cars. In fact, Tina Keaton sent in this photo yesterday in Pocatello as well. Notice how high the snow is up on the trees. Looks like 3 feet or so with snow drifts out there. The Bear River and Snake basins are roughly at 120% of average. And more storms on the horizon, we're only going to add to the already healthy snowpack. Chance of some lingering showers in the northeast corner up in the Upper Snake Highlands and portions of the Teton Basin. So if you're heading up to Grand Targhee or even Jackson today to ski, you're going to have some snow showers to be dealing with, but should be a great ski day out there. Impressed at the mobility and how well they move. I feel like the human robots don't look that great.
No,
those look really good.
Let's
make the human ones look a little better.
That's kind of scary.
Depending on where you're at, you could see 1 to 2 inches of snow, or you could see 3 to 6 inches of snow, which is what is expected for much of the southeast corner near Montpelier and Soda Springs. Mission Control send up some live games. That sounds so official. I love astronauts.
He's getting football up there.
He's
That's
getting
pretty cool.
turkey dinner.
His turkey is floating away. Did you see that? He's like, our turkey.
I figure they'd be sucking on some paste or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
astronaut
that's
food.
nice. Good for them. Good
I'd
for
rather
them.
have mine at home.
Yeah, me too.
And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Nate Larsen.
Well, if you had any wind yesterday, you definitely know that there are some snow drifts to be dealing with all day yesterday and likely this morning. In fact, this picture captured this morning in Chubbuck. Notice a lot of those cars are snowed in. A lot of folks probably just staying home today to dig out their cars. In fact, Tina Keaton sent in this photo yesterday in Pocatello as well. Notice how high the snow is up on the trees. Looks like 3 feet or so with snow drifts out there. It's quite a bit. Again, I know in my neighborhood I could barely get in and out yesterday evening and then again this morning. Looking at some of the snow totals out there. Near Spencer, 20 inches of snow. Island Park, 16. Pocatello on the east side reporting 15 inches of snow. That's from one of the National Weather Service employees, so we know that's an accurate reading. Near Mackay, 14.4 inches as well, with the blowing snow. Some areas seeing 3 and 4 foot drifts of snow as well. So a lot of bad roads out there this morning. 48-hour totals for the Albion Mountains, just over a foot. Jackson Hole, a foot of fresh snow. Snow King reporting 7 inches. St. Anthony up in the Upper Snake River Plain, 7 inches of fresh snow out there as well. So if you have some snow drift photos or some cool weather pictures, send them in or attach them to our Facebook wall. Winter storm warning issued again for the Upper Snake River Highlands and portions of the Central Mountains. We have yet more snow on the way. Yeah, 6 to 12 more inches. I know people are probably saying enough, no more snow, but it's coming tomorrow morning into Wednesday morning. Weather advisories for the southeast corner of the state, another 4 to 8 inches expected there, and also in the central mountain regions. This is mainly a higher terrain storm system for Tuesday. Not expecting a lot in the Snake River Plain. This morning there are still some lingering showers over much of the mountain top. So in fact, we're still seeing some showers over the Teton Pass, portions of Geneva Summit, Georgetown Summit, seeing just a few flurries, and again up and down the Snake River Plain. Not a whole lot hitting the valley floors. We're not expecting a lot of accumulation out of what's lingering out there, but enough to slick the roadways in some spots. There's that monster storm system that we saw over the weekend, now causing havoc over much of the Great Lake areas and some of the plains. Round number 2, or at least storm number 2 for the last 48, 72 hours. We're going to see that here on Tuesday morning, as I mentioned. Again, we're starting to see some showers already up in Washington. It'll slide down into eastern Idaho tomorrow morning sometime for the mountains. Right now, temperatures, it's cold out there. 18 degrees in Island Park. Excuse me, 11 degrees in Island Park, 18 degrees in Idaho Falls, 20 in Pocatello, 20 in Blackfoot. We're just 15 in Malad City. Very cold in Stanley, right at the 0 mark. Single digits other areas in the central mountains as well. Future tracking showing showers are going to linger a little longer for the Upper Snake Highlands in the eastern corner, at least over the Teton Basin area. So over in Jackson and Targhee, seeing a chance of just a few flurries today, maybe 2 inches of snow up in the mountain resorts, enough to add to the already great snowpack they have. Future tracker showing that into Tuesday morning, here's those showers moving into the Snake River Plain early in the Central Mountains early in the morning, then into the eastern highlands, western Wyoming throughout the afternoon. Notice there's a chance we could see some flurries in the Snake River Plain, but we're not expecting a lot. A trace to 2 inches at most in some of the southern ends of the Snake River Valley. And then into Wednesday, we'll see those showers linger and then start to clear off. So snowfall potential at least through Wednesday morning. Notice that the Snake River Plain, as I mentioned, just that light shade of blue indicating a trace to 2 inches for most areas, maybe a little bit heavier amounts up in the Arco Desert area. We are going to see, again, some more significant snowfall in the mountain ranges, and bitter cold temperatures are going to stick around. In fact, this afternoon, 25 for Pocatello, 20 in Idaho Falls. We'll just be in the teens for highs in the central mountains. Even in the extended forecast, notice we have the cold temperatures are going to linger. In fact, we have high pressure take hold of the forecast Thursday and Friday, but we're going to have inversions set up. So it'll be very cold here in the valleys, a little bit warmer actually up in the mountain areas. So places like Targhee and Jackson Hole, even Sun Valley, could be a little bit warmer than we're going to be here in the valley areas. Idaho Falls seeing that same pattern. Showers likely mainly Tuesday into Wednesday, a chance of them at least, and then breezy conditions. So we'll definitely have some blowing snow to be dealing with, some snow drifts on a lot of the roadways. So it'll be a little treacherous out there still as far as driving conditions are concerned. Teton area seeing a little bit more snowfall again Tuesday into Wednesday. There's a chance we'll have another storm system. Looks like New Year's Eve, so another white New Year's Day in the forecast. Central Mountains also seeing that similar pattern. Again, some inversion in the valley areas, so temperatures aren't getting all that warm on our 7-day. But again, if you move up higher in elevations, we have some warmer air coming in the upper levels and then cold again down here. So that's what we can expect, more cold winter-like temperatures.
Yeah, especially for today. You want to get out there early because I know how to brush some snow off my car.
It's going to take you a while to
get
clean
your snow boots on.
Car out. Yeah. Hopefully you have a snow
boots.
blower or just a really good shovel and a strong back, because
yes.
you're going to need it today. Light snow is still falling here in the Gate City, where temperatures are cold enough near the surface, but that may not be what's happening up above. Inversions form when cold air is trapped under relatively warm air up above. As moisture accumulates in the upper atmosphere, snowflakes begin to form and fall towards the surface. Today, a moist Pacific storm is pushing into the valley, and warm air rises up and over the very cold air near the surface. This allows any precipitation in that layer of the atmosphere to melt into rain. As the rain falls back through the cold temperatures near the surface, it becomes supercooled and freezes on impact. Freezing rain can cause havoc on power lines, trees, and roadways, creating slippery layers of ice in a short amount of time.